Solution Ford is more than just vehicles. It's an experience. Like any good dealership, we carry a wide variety of vehicles to suit your needs and budget. Come test out the new Ford F-150, Mustang, or any other vehicles on our lot that catches your eye. Come into Solution Ford today, and our experienced sales team will take good care of you.
Sego, I'm Kevin Lazore, First Nations TV. The Mohawk Council plans on engaging the community on several issues, the possibility of allowing slot machines in community businesses, as well as the possibility of getting into the marijuana industry. Joining me now is Grand Chief Joseph Norton. So can you give us a little bit more background on this?
Well, as far as using the term slot machines, that's not correct. It's a form of it, but it's electronic, and we're calling it electronic gaming devices. We have not had a discussion yet with the community. Some businesses have approached us and asked us to entertain the idea of allowing this, in the community, and there's a support in principle, but we still have steps before we get to a final understanding on that particular measure, if you will.
Okay, so how will the Mohawk Council of Kahnawake engage the community's input in making the decision? Like, is there going to be a referendum, or?
Well, that's we're not into any of that at this point. We're just in the preliminary stages of looking at all aspects. So I'm not really in a position to make any comment on that.
So people are saying that some of these areas should be community-run business, like slot machines and the marijuana industry. What is your take on that?
Well, again, it's not slot machines. It's electronic gaming devices. It's an electronic version of what a slot machine would be. And I'm still not in a position, to make any real major comments on any of that.
So a few weeks ago, FNTV did a live hit with Chief Carl Horn on the issue of the marijuana and the Mohawk Council of Kahnawaga's decision to explore the industry. So what are your thoughts on some of the statements that he made?
Well, first and foremost, it is an initiative of the Mohawk Council of Kahnawake, and if it's an individual is against it, well, then that's their prerogative, if they want to make that statement, but they don't make any statements on behalf of the Mohawk Council. We do have a team of people that are working on that, and generally it would be them that would comment on this. And there's, I guess when you become a member of the Mohawk Council of Kahnawake, there's no such thing as individuality, like standing up and, I take off my Mohawk Council hat and as an individual, make your statements, because it doesn't work that way, because you have privileges to all the information that would happen at a table. If anybody in the community makes a statement regarding that they're opposed to it, they don't have access to the same information, So therefore, it's not. I don't know. The position taken by Mr. Horn is his position, but on the other hand, he does not speak on behalf of the Mohawk Council of Kahnawake.
When you look at revenue generation or industry development for the community, how do you decide what avenue you want to get into, as in like terms of business?
We do a certain amount of research, background checks on whoever's coming to the table to ensure that these are legitimate people that have no ties to criminal activities and are not out to make a fast buck, in other words. So that's one thing that we do. The other thing is we do an evaluation. We do have people within the system that can evaluate what type of business it is. If we don't have that expertise, we will reach out and find people, bring them in, and have them provide us with information on whatever it is, and what the returns are on any kind of investment or any kind of project we may set up in the community over time. We look at all aspects, from the social side of things, from the political side of things, and just in general, the potential acceptance by community members.
What do you think are some of the biggest challenges Kahnawake is facing, and how does the future look?
Well, we're at a crossroads as far as I'm concerned in terms of developing economically, both in the private sector as well as in the public sector. The council itself, whatever projects it can bring in the community needs to have a certain amount of private involvement, or at the very least have the private sector provide services to whatever it is that we're going to develop here. And the reason I'm very strong on economic development side is because economic power means political power. You become a very forceful type of people in this region over here, and we're able to politically use that in so many different ways. We are partially there now because on any given work day during the week, you may have 1,000 people, non-native people that come into this community, in all kinds of various professions, doctors, lawyers, nurses, whatever else, other businesses and people who work here. And they're very influential in terms of when they leave here. They're voters, they're electors, they're in municipal elections, provincial elections, federal elections. That doesn't leave out the fact that, our people also get employed and do also become a part of, the economy and the development of it. At this stage also, I see a transition taking place. For 30 years, the cigarette industry, tobacco industry was a major factor. It doesn't seem to be anymore for, as we all know, all kinds of reasons. And it's now time for our people to move into something else. Technology is a major area that we need to start developing here, and we do have the tools for it. We have the basis of it, Mohawk Internet Technologies, a data center that can lead to other e-commerce opportunities. So that's the involvement it has to take. Education needs to be emphasized more, and people have to start turning away from social assistance to education, to job training, and eventually, private businesses or working in the community itself.
And is there anything else you'd like to add for us?
No, just the encouragement to people to take the words that I've spoken. If you don't take my word for it, then just look around you. Where's the future? What should you do? To advance yourself. Look for those opportunities. We've always been a very aggressive people. We've always been economically minded. Trade and commerce is a big issue with other nations. If you can, go out there and set something up and start trading commerce amongst ourselves. That's the biggest thrust that we can put forward, and that's what I would really like our people to look towards. So that's what I would have to say.
Okay. Well, now we'll go for joining us today.
Yep.
For First Nations TV, I'm Kevin Lazore.